Hi everybody and welcome to episode 6 of the Spirituality at Work vlog. I'm Susanna Healy. Today's episode is brought to you with some particularly dodgy lighting, which I hope you'll enjoy. Now, in a recent TEDx talk, I said that those who fail to see the I in team will soon see the I in exit. And I know that goes kind of against the grain of the great valuing that we put on teamwork, but they're not mutually exclusive. Each of us wants to know the role that we play in teams, in the greater good. We all want to know kind of what part do we play? What do we stand for? What values do we stand by and live by? And all of this is part of teamwork. We want to know how we contribute to the team being the work team, the department team, or the collective or societal team. We all want to, when our end comes, to have put our fingerprint on the world. And there's really no better time to be doing that than now. And I know so much negative stuff is said about this slightly post-COVID time, but actually I think it's a fantastic time to be able to make change, because the working world has never been more malleable, more flexible, more open to change. And we are indeed making changes that really haven't been seen since, complete cultural makeovers in the working world that haven't been seen since really the Industrial Revolution or the introduction of the internet. And so often we think of institutions, companies as, these cold institutions that exist that are very immovable. But there is no such thing as your company without you. Companies are people. If nobody turned up, there would be no company. So we are the change. We really are the change, and it does depend on us. And that's a fantastic responsibility to have been given. We can make the working world what we want it to be. We become active agents in changing the working world so that the working world becomes a service to its people before its customers. And that we develop companies that actually make a profit while growing people. And that's really what we need to be doing. Robert Greenleaf had a lovely way of putting it. This isn't an exact quote, but he said, well, what you should be aiming for is that everyone touched by, and it's a lovely word, touched by our companies, becomes healthier, wiser, calmer, freer, more autonomous, and more likely to become servants to the greater good. And I think that's a lovely thing to be aiming for. So we don't always have to jump ship. So often I think we think when we want to kind of like get more meaningful work, we think we need to move from where we are. But it might be that we need to serve from where we stand. We need to become that mover and shaker from the role that we're already standing in. And the more companies give power and the more workers are taking the power, because in this post-COVID time, there is this huge, great existential review going on. So we have the opportunity and the chance to make the working world what we want it to be. So we should never underestimate our power. I have another quote for you today. It is of its era, so when we say man, we mean humankind. The greatest sin of man is to forget that he is a prince, that he has royal power. All worlds are in need of exaltation, and everyone is charged to lift what is low, to unite what lies apart, to advance what is left behind. It is as if all worlds are full of expectancy, of sacred goals to be reached, so that consummation can come to pass. And man is called upon to bring about the climax, slowly but decisively. Abraham Joshua Heschel. So I think that's a lovely quote and an empowering one for us all, to kind of a call to responsibility. I will be running on the week of May 16th, a 5-day challenge, 5 days to more meaning challenge. It will be an online Zoom call, group live calls, where we'll just kind of learn to just where do we find meaning in life and the different ways and pathways of finding meaning in life. So if you're interested, do email me, susannahealy@gmail.com, or via the website. You'll find me at susannahealy.com, meaningmaker.ie, 7daysoul.com. Any one of those will get to me. But if you'd like to register, just let me know by email, and it will be on the website very soon. So until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.